Hey there everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So, in this episode of Review Flicks, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Minecraft movie, and the director has come out with recent comments saying how he wants to avoid certain pitfalls when it comes to the movie, in a similar vein of what happened to the Sonic movie, where the character had to be redesigned. So, if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the movie and gaming news we have going on this channel. But with that down, we're going to be jumping into this article from Kotaku.com. Minecraft movie director fears the murderous wrath of 10-year-olds. That's the title. Jared Hess says he wants to just avoid an ugly Sonic situation. So we all remember back to when Sonic the movie was first announced and the marketing materials started appearing online, and we got the first reveal of what the character design of Sonic looked like, and it was this kind of horrific, realistic, weird, almost mutant looking hedgehog thing, and everybody curled in horror. And then obviously the studio had to go back and sort of redesign the character more in line to what the audience wanted. You know, was it an actual case of, they did this on purpose? Was it just a marketing ploy? I'm not really sure. I think there may have been a kind of a smart marketing tactic in there, but I can't prove that. But anyway, yeah, it looks like the Minecraft director wants to avoid all of that unnecessary kind of redesign when it comes to Minecraft. And I can't blame him, because that's the last thing you kind of want to do to your audience. So let's read anyway and see if we can figure out what's going on with this movie. So we're finally getting more details about the upcoming Minecraft movie. After years of being trapped in a bog of development hell, a Minecraft movie? Is that the thing we really want? Well, director Jared Hess from Napoleon Dynamite was interviewed recently, and he talked about his enthusiasm for the project, including citing his desire to avoid the whole ugly Sonic situation. As I already said, they had to completely redesign the character because people hated the initial character design. And I can completely understand why any director or studio would want to avoid that when it comes to their movie. Imagine if you release marketing material for Minecraft and then, it turns out that the character designs are awful, they look horrible, the CGI is bad, and it gets backlash from online audiences. And then you have to go back and redesign the whole movie. That costs time, it costs money, it costs manpower. And I can completely understand, why this Minecraft movie wants to avoid that situation. So, as we learned at the start of January, the latest incarnation of Warner's attempt to make a movie from their 2014 option of the video game franchise has added Jack Black to its cast. You can do no wrong when you add Jack Black. The guy is so good. He's so funny. He's so charismatic. He can sing his ass off. The guy is just hilarious in everything. Alongside Jason Momoa, again, got the charisma. He elevates everything that he's in. Emma Myers and Danielle Brooks. But there's still scant information on what the film will actually be about. Beyond the obvious, that it will likely follow the loose arc of the game. Villager defeats Ender Dragon. Well, I mean, it's kind of, when I think of Minecraft as a movie, I think of it kind of like the Lego movie. When it comes to Minecraft, there's kind of limitless options as to where you can go with the story. The game is so popular, like Lego, it's stood the test of time because it's, like I say, there's endless possibilities of what you can do with it. The only thing that limits you when it comes to like Lego or Minecraft is basically your imagination. You can create stuff, it's completely endless. And the game came out years ago, and yet people are still uploading videos of their creations when it comes to Minecraft. And it's just endless because the imagination just takes over. So since then, Napoleon Dynamite director Jared Hess has spoken to Salt Lake Tribune about making his first big budget movie and his fears of 10-year-olds' wrath that comes with it. Yeah, I mean, that's an audience you have to try and appease with Minecraft. It kind of sits around that audience level. When you think of Minecraft, it kind of suits the audience, maybe 7 or 8 to kind of, 11, 12-year-olds, maybe 12, 13, sort of around that age range. So, yeah, you wouldn't want to incur the wrath of a bunch of young children, apparently. So, he says, there's got to be fun, ridiculous movie here, says Hess in the interview, talking about the prospect of making a film based on what's essentially an open-ended sandbox game, and there is. Yeah, like I said, open-ended sandbox game, very much like Lego. You're only limited by your imagination, so they could pretty much take this in any way, shape, or form that they choose, and I'm excited to see what they kind of do with it. So, co-written by his wife and fellow director Jerusha Hess. Sorry if I'm butchering that, Jerusha Hess, who co-wrote Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. The couple say their kids, like most human children, play the game endlessly, which attracted them to the project. However, Jared stressed his concerns about goofing on such a popular property, referring to the disastrous first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog in the 2020 movie. The director explained, "I think anybody that does any IP, they just want to avoid an ugly Sonic situation." Yeah, like we've already said in the earlier parts of this video, I can completely understand. It costs time, it costs money, and the initial backlash of the Sonic, they had to earn back the trust of the fans, which luckily enough they managed to do. They redesigned Sonic, and then subsequent movies came out, and the Sonic franchise is kind of firing on all cylinders, and we're due for a new movie soon featuring Shadow, which I could not be more excited for. But back to Minecraft, yeah, it's one of the biggest gaming franchises in the world. And the fact that this is the director's first big budget movie is quite surprising, that they wouldn't have a more experienced director on this massive IP project. Because at the end of the day, like I say, Minecraft is absolutely massive. Millions and millions of people play it. And it would be a shame if a movie came out and it bombed and it didn't do very well. It could potentially hurt the overall franchise of Minecraft, which nobody wants to see. So, quick, shield your eyes. Looking at this picture here of what Sonic actually looked like before they redesigned him. No, I do think it's a conspiracy. I really do. Like I say, I can't prove it, but I do think it was a conspiracy that this was never going to be the final edit of what Sonic looked like. I think they put this out and then they redesigned it. It was like a marketing ploy and just to get, the story out there. But if it was a marketing tactic, it was pretty genius. But like I say, I can't prove that. But yeah, the fact they had to redesign this monstrosity. Yeah. So it's interesting to hear the director citing the example that shows there's at least some awareness of the pitfalls ahead. Yeah, at least he's coming out and acknowledging that he doesn't want to fall into that pitfall. And, he's very aware of other movies in the sort of similar sphere. And he's trying to avoid these issues. So at least he acknowledges that. The movie has been in pre-production for at least a year. The couple mentioned that their son helped out with the New Zealand-based art crew in 2023. Jerusha said he's been soaring square carrots all day. I'm assuming that's referring to the game. I don't play Minecraft myself, so I do apologize. But sowing square carrots. I don't know what that means, but okay. So and yeah, physical props. Jared Hess explains that they're shooting in Auckland on these ginormous sound stages, working with Lord of the Rings production designer Grant Major. That gets me excited. Lord of the Rings production designer. That's interesting. So it suggests a lot more physicality than you might expect from a project that could lean into purely virtual production, like The Mandalorian. And Hess definitely knows who the film's audience is. In the Salt Lake Tribune interview, he explains, "I just can't disappoint the 10-year-olds or they're going to murder us." I really don't think so, because obviously when you're 10 years old, you're not a massive film critic, and it's pretty easy to, all you have to do for a 10-year-old to enjoy a movie is, put some funny moments, put some explosions, put some colorful stuff on there, and as long as you kind of respect the source material, a 10-year-old's really not going to be the biggest movie critic in the world, are they? The major movie critics are sort of older, the older audience. They're going to be, sort of 18 to 35-year-olds. So trying to make a movie for a younger audience, I think is going to be a little bit easier. But still, at the same time, like I say, one of the biggest gaming franchises in the world. So they have to try and do it justice on the big screen. So, of course, it's important to remember that Hess didn't stop making movies after Nacho Libre. There was Gentleman Broncos and Don Verdine and Masterminds. And it's safe to say there's a reason people cite the pair's pre-2009 work. The reputation hasn't exactly been maintained. However, it's also been 10 years since either made a movie. That's really bad. Wow. So this is his first big budget movie on this massive Minecraft IP, and it's been 10 years since he's made a movie. And in the time since they've worked on much more respectable TV projects, including a 3-hour Netflix documentary, Muscles and Mayhem, an unauthorized story of American gladiators, and far more excitingly than anything to do with Minecraft, Jared Hess is attached to direct a threequel to the incredible Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan 2000 flick Shanghai Noon. Oh my days. Guys, this might be a bit before your time if you're a younger audience watching this video, but if you have not seen it, the Owen Wilson Jackie Chan movie film Shanghai Noon, do yourself a favor and go and watch it. It is one of the most hilarious movies you'll ever see. Jackie Chan's in there with some amazing martial arts. Owen Wilson's hilarious. It's a real fun movie, guys. It's a fish out of water story. where like someone comes to the Wild West and they're out of place, but it's so fun. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. Called Shanghai Dawn. Do not judge me. So this person writing this is obviously a little bit older, probably the same age range as me. The Minecraft movie is likely to appear sometime in 2025. So at the end of the day, if they can go on to have similar success as to what, Nintendo had with the Mario Brothers movie, then, they could potentially make hundreds and hundreds of millions on this movie. But it worries me that the director hasn't directed anything in the last 10 years, and the fact that it's his first big budget movie. Both of those things kind of worry me, but it's going to come down to the plot, the writing. The fact that Jason Momoa and Jack Black is in there interests me, and they have a production designer from Lord of the Rings. That also really helps to bolster my kind of anticipation. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Are you interested or looking forward to a Minecraft movie that has Jason Momoa and Jack Black? Or are you kind of writing it off that, no one really cares about Minecraft all that much? I'd love to hear what you have to say. So jump in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you being here. And I will see you soon.